Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Boy, is it a mouthful. We are not doing the Droid Factory again, we just did that one. We are doing the Jedi battle, so let's do it. This might be one of those levels where you spend your entire time just in one big area fighting. I think that's what this level might actually be. So there's a few things we can do. There's a lot of things I think in this level that require free play and having other classes of characters unlocked. But we'll see what we can do and try to make this not as long as possible. So the evil separatist leaders Count Dooku, which is the most ridiculous name ever, is overseeing the execution of us and some other people. So this was probably just a good fight and escape scene, but they needed to stretch it out if they were going to include this as a level. So he comes in, and some other Jedis come in. None of those people I recognize, by the way. Not one bit. So I assume they are just Jedis that either retired or died. I think they probably all died. I'm not sure there are any Jedis left in the universe by the time we get to the new movie, Episode 7. So free her, and she's free. And now the next goal is to free him. But before we do that, let's use our red power brick identifier and see if we can get the red power brick. If we spend too much time, see, come on. I think I need both of these down at the same time, which I think probably means I need a second Jedi with me. Anywho, I'm fine with that. Right. So it is right here with the silver item. The only way we could get that is if we had a thermal detonator, and that would mean we would have to be playing as a bounty hunter, so we can't do that. We'll introduce with a new form of droid, these walking robot Silvermen. Do they show up in the movie? I assume they do. It'd be really silly if they didn't. So while we're here, we will go up to this section, go up to this section, collect this one, collect this one. Ooh, it's too simple. This feels like they spent probably too much time on this one map and had to really stretch it out. Now that I've got another guy, we can do this, and because we work together, we have that. That doorway could have easily led to a new area. If I was gonna get up here, I would need Jar Jar. I believe that seems like a Jar Jar area. There's one hidden back there. Sneaky. I assume that's the way something's gonna come in, whether that's a giant monster or that's how we came in. Here's a thing we can build. I did that wrong, actually. I think we start with this one at the base. Not that I think it matters, but whatever. that one. And that would give us a piece, but we can't get up there to collect it. So that was a waste of time. We are true Jedi. Now I would need a child character or short character to crawl through here and get that one. So that's not going to happen in replay mode. I would need a bounty hunter to get to this section up here. You can grapple as a bounty hunter or a stormtrooper. Yeah, I need a stormtrooper, not a bounty hunter. I was wrong, I'll admit it. Freedom. So now we just take on a new group of droids since we've apparently freed everybody now. It is a big mess here. So your goal is to find the red ones. And they're kind of hidden. Careful. I took one out. It's a mess. It is a mess of a fight. I assume that's the point. Here's a red one. That's 3 down. I assume if you just sat here and killed all the bad guys, they would respawn. As you're not looking off screen. We only need one more red guy. I assume those are droid commanders. This might actually be the biggest show of force in the entire Star Wars series of the Jedi. And just lots of people start with lightsabers fighting blasters. I think this character is an important character from like the Clone Wars series, but I could be wrong. She might just be an important character from the first 3 movies since I have known all of that. So it's important to remember I'm not reviewing this game from the perspective of I'm a Star Wars fan. There's the guy. I'm reviewing this from I'm a fan of video games and this is a pretty fun video game. Alright, so they're gonna throw another cycle. Fortunately, LEGO games almost never do this these days. I think they got away from it quite rightly. It's never fun to have to just fight some more characters because the game says so. I would much rather it be that they could fill the area with characters to begin with and then just empty the area of bad guys. Because that would work just fine if they said, no, you have to empty this entire area and there's 25 of these wasp guys that you need to kill. Yeah, I'm using the force push to push as many of these characters as possible out of the way. You can see it's getting a little bit less full of enemies. But I imagine that refills. I don't think you can just actually defeat everybody in this level. I imagine when you're not looking. So I think I got them all. And now Jango Fett decides to hop into the fight. Now we're into a boss fight. So, this level probably is an unfinished level. any other minifig level, we would have seen we would have completely and totally seen 3 sections that you had to wander through, a couple of puzzles that you had to deal with, a lot more than just running around and fighting more and more of the creatures. This could have been the final battle when we got captured, and this could have been part of the previous level, but they're probably required to do a certain number of levels, and they were probably stretching it out a little bit too. But it just feels very, very unlike. Okay, I'm gonna let him throw a missile at me and hope it blows this up. But it blew him up too, darn it! I could have used that missile there to get the red power brick. There was more to that puzzle, but Yoda comes and saves the day and we escape. Apparently only we escape, or everybody else escapes on a different ship. And poor Boba Fett is downtrodden, and because of that he's going to seek out revenge, I suppose. Well, wait a minute. Does he? No, he doesn't. Because that was like Jedi's, and then Boba Fett in the movies 4, 5, and 6, one of those, he's just hired by the big slug guy to get the one guy that Harrison Ford plays as, who isn't a Jedi. So I don't know what irony was there at all, because it doesn't seem like Boba Fett is doing anything to really even work for the Empire. He's working for the slug guy, which maybe is somehow working for the Empire. I don't know. I probably need to go watch all the movies to figure out what was going on. At this rate, it's been so many years since I've seen any parts of any of the movies that I've probably lost the entire plot. I would like to see maybe an abridged version, if they could squeeze the first 6 movies down into 2 hours. That might be very helpful for episode 7 coming out. Although I don't think episode 7 is going to heavily reference what happened in the other series. And I'm not going to heavily reference what happened in this level. I could go back and get the red power brick, and I may have to do that, but right now I think next episode we'll do Gunship Cavalry, and then we will unlock number 6 and do that too. Hopefully this doesn't end up with another flying level, but there is a chance that we will have another ship level, because they did put the ship level right at the beginning here, and they might be padding out for that. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.